fall have robbed some of the points that were originally raised by Deputy Wallace a long time ago about the government should be compelling NAMA to provide at least 50% social housing in the 20,000 units that it's providing. But maybe one of the reasons why you're failing to address that very sensible and practical solution to the delivery of 10,000 units is that it's quite clear that you are deliberately masking and hiding the figures. And the point made by Deputy Murphy about this mythical 13,000 social housing units delivered in 2015 absolutely has to be tackled, because it's been mentioned everywhere. It was mentioned by Minister Coffey on Clare last week. He talked about 13,000 additional housing units in the programme for government scorecard. The government boasted about delivering 13,000 units, although you hadn't got the neck to call them new. And then the Taoiseach here last week told us that there was money on the table provided by government to build 110,000 new social housing units. Patently and utterly untrue. That's not the case. And Minister Kelly this morning told us that there were 13,000 keys given over to people, up 86% on the previous year. Now, that is simply not the case, and I want to look at those figures. Of those 13,000, 5,680 were households that moved from rent supplement onto HAP. So calling it a different name is not delivering new social housing units. In fact, in many instances, it was the same private landlords. 1,644 of the 13,000 units were made up of people who moved on to RAS, as they do every year. In fact, the number was a little bit down on the previous year. Certainly not new social housing. And if you put the RAS and HAP together, it's 7,324, or 56% of the 13,000 that cannot be called new social housing units at all. They are private rentals. And then you look at the voids, which are units that were there, existing housing stock that ye ran down. That's not new social housing, and people will see through it.